Welcome to the British Steel Challenge, and once again, welcome to Banbridge Town in the 3rd Division of Northern Irish football. Today's video is the end of Season 2 review. Season 1 was spent pretty much just getting used to our surroundings and then surviving on the final day of the season. That's a spoiler, by the way, for if you've not seen the last video. Season 2, however, has a lot more drama, and I'm sure you're going to love today's video, so please, therefore, give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below as well if you can do, please. And if you want to see this save in its entirety, then we stream it over on Twitch 3 nights a week. The link is, of course, in the description below. Hello everyone, welcome back to the video. This, of course, is the British Steel Challenge. If you're unfamiliar with what the British Steel Challenge is, the rules are simple. You've got to try and win every single trophy and league or promotion in England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. That's 33 trophies to win, one inept manager, and we're now about to round up our 2nd season of that challenge. As I say, we secured our survival on the final day of last season. That meant we stayed in the 3rd Division of Northern Irish football. Any plans we had for a better start to next season were rocked by the news that 2 star players were about to leave. So, because we're an amateur football club, right, we obviously don't have contracts for players, really, right? Now, Sean OG Gallagher here, one of our best midfielders, he left on a free transfer. Okay, he was getting £20 appearance fees, now getting £75 a week. So, you know, I get it, he's chased the money, you know, it's understandable. Makes sense, off to Anna United, so he's gone up to the next division above, so he clearly was a good enough player. So that was upsetting, because we brought in this guy, Stephen Drum, to play alongside him, okay? So that's going to be fine. He's going to be the 2 midfielders in the middle. Thought that would be good, but no, Oggy went. Then we thought, okay, it's fine, we've got Chris Cowan, he can play next to Drum, and then he went as well. So he also went. So that was a bit of a shame. So 65 quid a week he goes. It's a shame. And then the big one, Stephen McCavitt, our top goal scorer. He's left to become a fringe player at Ballyclare. Okay, 85 quid a week. Granted, he's gone for decent money, but you know what? We've now got to try and replace 19 goals left from last season. So obviously, we had to start recruiting. And to be fair, I think Football Manager rewarded us for sort of struggling through last season, because our wage budget went up from £69 a week to £813 a week.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talks. Here comes the money.
And because of that, we started doing some business. So Keenan Diver has come in at centre half. Okay? We like the look of Keenan Diver. Marking of 10, positioning of 10, tackling of 9, decisions of 10, anticipations of 10, jumping reach of 12. We also brought in Rory Keane, who's a pretty interesting winger, to be honest. Decent acceleration, I think. Reasonable crossing, reasonable dribbling, reasonable first touch, so could be quite handy. 12 for leadership as well. Michael McDade, 10 for finishing, so he's going to play in this number 10 role, we reckon. He has played up front as well during pre-season, so he looks pretty handy, okay. 14 for determination, 12 for flair. And remember, we've also got the kids who graduated at the end of last season. Eamon McGill is a 16-year-old striker who's got 11 for leadership, okay, and 14 for finishing at 16 years old, okay? So he might be leading the line for us. In midfield, Josh Hamilton, the Northern Irish Arturo Vidal, 15 years old midfielder, 14 for leadership, 14 for tackling, 14 for bravery, 14 for decision making. He's going to be a star. And then I've also got Kieran Evans as well, 15-year-old defender, 17 for bravery, 10 for leadership, 14 for balance, 11 for tackling, 10 for work rate. He's going to be good as well. Lewis Hunter, the goalkeeper, has been in the stream quite a bit. He turned down a move yesterday to Armagh, so well happy about that. We had Michael McCavitt in the stream last night as well, midfielder. He's, again, very good player. Stephen McCavitt's cousin couldn't convince Stephen to stay, sadly. And Connor Downey left us as well, which means we had to replace not only a left winger, but also a physio. We only offered him £40 a week. He's gone to Ards for 250 quid a week. And despite doing our best to make a patchwork squad up until transfer deadline day, we were still missing a couple of pieces of the jigsaw puzzle. We were just going to roll the dice, chance our arm, and see if our assistant manager could come up with something that our scouts couldn't find. We'd still do with a striker, maybe. Maybe. We could still do with a number 10. I think we probably need another midfielder, don't we? But ideally on loan. Now, what can our alleged director of football come up with? Anything? Toby Crawford from Hartlepool. I don't think Toby Crawford from Hartlepool is going to happen. Why have you just mentioned this now? Like, we don't know anything about him. Like, this is just absolute guesswork at this point. Is he any good? No idea. No idea. Oh yeah, and while this was going on, there was a possible talk of a takeover. Banbridge chairperson dismisses links with a fans trust. We could have been fan-owned. That would be beautiful. Speculation has mounted in recent days amidst talk of a deal for the club to change hands, but no longer appears to be the case, leaving their immediate future rather uncertain. The fans haven't taken over. Crawford's coming in. Campbell's coming in. C+. Backup. Tackling, teamwork, leadership, bravery, anticipation. It's all we need. It's all we need. Doesn't have to do anything. Have him as that defensive midfielder. Strength of 7, jumping reach of 14. Yeah, he's fine. Just stick him in that DM role. Brilliant. Peter Campbell, they're happy. Again, ignore this finishing bit. So according to that, then we brought 9 players in the window. So happy with that. Very happy. Financially, £11,000 in debt. That probably explains why there's still talk of a board takeover. The board expectations changed at all? No, we're still very much expected to be relegated. Any pre-season optimism we had was given a firm kick in the you-know-wheres as Dollings Town put 4 past us in the Bet McLean Cup first round. A defeat which left us with only 3 trophies to challenge for this season. After that match, we gave ourselves a talking to and went 7 unbeaten, thanks in large part to our new super striker, Peter Campbell, a loan signing from Knockbreeder with a finishing attribute of only 3. Proof, if ever it was needed, that finishing isn't the only attribute you need to be a good striker. Campbell! The tin of super scored. Great ball, Campbell's through. Oh, what a goal that is. What a goal. Oh, now we're playing football, everyone. Now we're playing football. Soup. Soup. Right. I need a Campbell's soup emoji, don't I? That's what I need. McGavitt. Soup. Aaron was given a very, very lovely. Despite knocking Premiership side Warren Point out of the Middlesbrough Cup, we narrowly crashed out in the quarter-finals against fellow Premiership side Portadown. What a header that is from Josh. Thankfully, the cup competitions come thick and fast in Northern Ireland, and whilst we were out of the Middlesbrough Cup, we started to get a grip on the Intermediate Cup. So I feel as though we should be way ahead here, rather than a goal down, sadly. McGill. We could manufacture me to get locked in the dome. Don't lock me in the dome. Penalty. Off the ball incident. Here we go, McGill. An extra time win against Malashian showed real grit and desire from the boys. Oh yeah, we have to chill things out now. Definitely now. A thumping 3-0 win over Coleraine Reserve showed our class. But this is the thing, like, I mean, pick that out. tournaments. What have you got there? Sorry, how you worded it? International tournaments. Love them. Great ball in. There's Croskery at the back post. What a header. Likewise, when we beat Dungannon reserves with 2 goals from Shea Croskery to set up a semi-final tie against Bangor. At the back post there. 20 minutes to go. Nice ball down, McDade. Croskery gives it away. Come on, King, put some pressure on him. Oh, no. Don't get yourself sent off like that, you stupid idiot. Thing is, he's already on a yellow, so it's a silly thing for him to do. He shouldn't really go in and try and tackle like that. You run the risk, do you know what I mean? Like so. Soupy for the DJ. A match that was settled by a single DJ Pedro goal. We've gone to a final. We've gone to a final. Get in. Hang on, what? Oh yeah, that's right. We signed a player called DJ Pedro. He was another one of those. It's the last day of the January transfer window and we still need a striker. Let's ask the assistant sort of signings. And when you see a player called DJ Pedro, you just buy him. 18-year-old Mikel Abdullah and 20-year-old Tyler Knowles. We know nothing about them. We could take a chance on them. I don't know if that's a great idea or not. Do free transfer straight as well. That's a good shout. DJ Pedro, that's the one. I want him. I don't even care how good he is. I want DJ Pedro. What are we thinking? Is Pedro going to be the greatest player or the worst player? But he's 6'2". He's 20 years old. £85. He might have pace. He might have acceleration. He doesn't really have a first touch. But he could potentially be good enough to play in the Premiership. Oh, you know what? Let's just go for it. Let's go for it, right? The DJ's in. The big man is in for the big game. B+. He could be the perfect replacement for McGavitt. Have we done something decent? We might have done a little decent. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Look at these physicals. Look at these physicals. There's only like 4 greys. 4 grey attributes. And while all this cup drama's unfolding, you're probably wondering what's happened to our league form, because we haven't really spoken about it. The DJ's away. Look, he's massive as well. Great ball. They could be the winners, but oh, I would hate to think that there's a Brazilian player, does it? King McDade. Interestingly enough, it's going pretty well. Early season wins against Port Stewart. Thinks about it. Checks, gets on the touchline. Oh. There you go. Oh. What a strike that is. Distillery. Great ball, Campbell's through. Oh. How much space has King got? King's got all the space in the world. And Knockbreeder. That's a really good signing. Like, get him on loan. Excellent. All he's got to do is, pick that out. Croskery with a shot right up into the top bins. We're offset against defeats by Queen's University, Bangor, and Distillery, who got their revenge for their early season drubbing that we gave them. We switched things up tactically in Season 2. We've changed from our 4-4-2 into this, a 4-4-1-1, Two deep-lying defensive midfielders doing a lot of that grit work for us in the centre of midfield. We wanted to make sure that we're winning the ball back and giving it to the likes of Keane and Croskery, who on the wings had a little bit of pace, a little bit of trickery, could maybe try and make something happen. McDade, playing as a shadow striker, is doing all the work, and he's sort of picking up the scraps that DJ Pedro might leave for him. Angus Youngson was signed on a permanent deal at right back. He plays some lovely ranging balls in behind those channels for Croskery to charge onto. Evans is having a fantastic time at centre back. And you know what? Hunter has been superb in goal. If we want to do a little bit more defensive, however, we can, of course, drop McDade back into that central midfield role, often switched around with McCavitt, which allows us an extra bit of defensive solidity and become more of a 4-5-1. And if we want something a bit more attacking, we can move up to a 4-4-2 and have Campbell there playing in this really interesting role of a pressing forward on defend. And it's safe to say that from February onwards, that tactic really started to click, as we only lost one league game from the middle of January to the end of the season. We were effective. We didn't have to be blowing teams out of the water. We just had to keep picking up points. April was the perfect month. Having secured a spot in the promotion group, we won 4 and drew 1 of our final 5 games.
Evans with the header. Get in.
McCavitt.
Go! What a goal that is. What a strike that is.
DJ Pedro got us goals against Newington.
DJ.
Dollingstown. And Banger.
Oh, DJ's through.
With Peter Campbell getting the second.
Soup. Corner.
And Toby Crawford against Distillery to secure second spot and a shot at the playoffs.
Big Toby Crawford.
We were now just 2 games away from potential promotion. We were playing well, confidence was flowing through our veins. You could put anyone in front of us and we wouldn't fear them. I felt sorry for Tobermory then, because they turned up in the final of the Intermediate Cup and we smashed them 4-0.
Oh, ball through McDade. Doesn't really work. Soup with the cross in. Well, I think our centre half is our top goal scorer as well. Youngson. Croskery. It's DJ. Evans. DJ Pedro. And he's brilliant. Oh, he's Soup. Soup. 4-0.
Macomb's coach travel Intermediate Cup champions. We know what we are. And then we faced Ballymacash Rangers. A 2-legged playoff to decide our fate and theirs.
Through the leagues and stuff, and then you're going to have to move on to a different club.
First leg, we travelled to their place.
How has he scored that? How has he scored that? Has he sort of backhanded it? What a header. What a header for McDade. £1 a week. It's good. It's a good hit. It's a good hit. Performance. Oh, penalty. Penalty. Dodgy penalty as well. Come on, Hunter, you're normally pretty good at penalties. 2-1.
We lose 2-1. Second leg, however, would you believe me if I told you we'd won it 3-0? Because that's exactly what we did.
Because it takes out what Croskery's good at, though, doesn't it? Just getting the ball in the box. Croskery. DJ! did. Come on, one more before half time. Right, what can we do now? 2-0 up. Ball's played. Keane's just stepped off. He should have attacked that. Keane. DJ's done it again. What a signing. What a signing. He's the big man for the big moment, isn't he? We're going up. I think we're going up, everyone. Put another sub on as well. I see that kills it. And just like that, we've only gone and got ourselves promoted. Get in. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We have gone up. We have been promoted. Where does it say? Where does it say? Show me where it says that we've been promoted. There. Banbridge Town will compete in the Northern Irish Championship for the first time in their history. So there we have it, everyone. Season 2 is over. 2 trophies down, 31 to go. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope you're looking forward for Season 3 in the Championship. Let us know your expectations. Let us know where you think we need to improve. Make sure you like, subscribe, and come and see us over on Twitch as well. Take care. We'll see you soon for Season 3 roundup of the British Steel Challenge.